So in this video tutorial we are going to see how to do basic image analysis in ArcGIS. So for this analysis I'm using Sentinel-2 imagery for showing you the examples which I have acquired from the USGS website, that is from Earth Explorer. So now we can just add the image here. So this is for adding the data. I'm just adding the image here. So as you can see here, after extracting the Sentinel image, we'll be getting a photo like this. Just go ahead and go to the option. Now select the image data, and we are going to add a few bands in this analysis. So now you can see here, I'm going to add the band 2, 3, 4 and 8 for this analysis. So these have a fine resolution of 10 meters compared to the other images. So yeah, now we can just start processing the image. So now first of all I'm just adding my data here. So you have seen in the previous image, so I'm going to add 2, 3, 4 and band number 8 for it. So you can see here the image has been used for creating pyramids in order to view it more quickly. So now you can see these are the 4 bands. Band number 2, you can see the last digit, it indicates the band number. So you can see band number 2, band number 3, 4 and 8. So these are the bands. So before that we are going to go to the option Windows. So you can see the option here. This is the tool for image analysis. It's just a basic tool for the image analysis, and before that go to the option customize and select extension in order to work with the image analysis. So for that we have to enable the option spatial analysis, and you can also add a geostatistical analyst. So these two must be enabled in order to perform this kind of analysis. So just close it after enabling the tick mark, and just close it here. So first thing is that we are going to do band composite. So band composite is nothing but combining this 4 band to form an image. So for that just select the image one by one. So you have just remember the sequence of the image here, and you can see the option here under the processing. Just click on it, so it will be automatically combining the bands together. So you'll be having a result display. So now you can see here. So I'm just disabling the other bands. So now you can see here the clarity of the image. So in order to view the properties of the image, just click on it and go to the option properties. So now you can see under the option source, you can see the raster information, that is number of columns, number of bands in it. You can see the number of band is 4 after doing the band composite, and you can also find the cell size, the resolution of the image, the size of the image and its composition, that is pixel type and pixel depth. You can also find the geographical reference for the image. Now I'm just closing it here, and we'll have a look at the individual bands. So what is the difference between the two of them? So you can see here the band is number of band is just 1, and you can see the columns and rows, and you can also see the size, which is lesser and having a spatial reference. So now you can just change the true color into false color composite. So this is band 4, this is band 3 and this is band 2. So you have to just remember the sequence which you used to do the band composite. So you have also have another option in order to do the perform the band composite. So for that, go to the option Arc ToolBox. So I have already opened it, so I'm just showing you once again here. In the data management tools, just select the button plus. So from there you come down to the option raster, and just select, after coming to raster, just select raster processing. You can see here raster processing, and you can find the option composite bands. So now we have to input our band one by one. Just drag and drop it. You don't have to add one by one here. Just you can drag it together and put it here, and you can just specify the output where you need to save the file, and just give OK to perform the analysis. So you can also find the results here in the options, so that you can just select in the option geoprocessing. From there, just enable the results here. So you can see here the process has been taking place. So that is why it looks like this. So now you can see that the analysis has been completed. So the output raster is here, that has been added here. You can see the results, and now we are going to just change the band combination here. So it is going to be changed into false color composite. That is 432. So you can see here this is false color composite. So the vegetation will be in a red color. Okay, this is one kind of analysis. So there's some more tools which can be used for the analysis. So now you can see here you can perform NDVI analysis using the bands, because we are having NIR green and red band here. So for performing NDVI analysis, we need NIR and red. So once again, I'm going to just show the PDF here. You can find the bands here. So the NIR is band number 8, which is the current band number 4, and you can see the band number 4 red, which is currently in as band number 3. Okay, so we are going to select 4 and 3 for this analysis. So you can see here, oh, it is already there. So we are going to just select 4 and 8, and we are going to perform NDVI analysis. So you can see the option here. It specifies that it is an NDVI analysis. Just click on it in order to perform the NDVI analysis. So you can see here, I'm just removing the previous result, and yeah. So you can find the results out here, NDVI analysis. So just click on the results and go to the option properties, and you can always find the option Symbology here, and just go to the option classify. Yes. So now you can see it has been changed into ranges. So you can see a lot of option available here. So I'm going to select this one, and I'm just going to change the color. So this is okay for us, and I'm just using a hillside analysis in order to distinguish better. Apply it and just give OK. So you can see here the color has been changed successfully, and you can see the darker color. So if it is not visible, you can just go to the option hillshade and just give try here, so that the result will be more presentable. Or otherwise, you can just go to the option classify and just classify the images into more classes. I'm just giving 10 classes here, and selecting these ranges and just applying it here. So you can just find out the vegetation. You can see these are the vegetations. So I'm just going to change the sequence of the color. I'm just going to flip it and apply it, and now you can find the vegetation in the imagery. So the vegetation will be in more darker color of green, and if it is a water body you can see a light orange or a dark orange color. You can see the water bodies, and this is the NDVI analysis in ArcGIS. So I'm just closing it here and adding the previous image. So now we can also do the clipping analysis. So in order to do clipping, just understand the basic process in it. So if you need to have a specified area, you can just clip using the tool which is called as clip. So what it does is that it just cut out the portion which you needed. So I'm just showing you an example here. So I'm having a shapefile here. I'm just bringing it up so that we can have a good view of it. So you can see here, this is my area which I wanted from this image, so I need to cut it. So we are going to cut it using the tool called as clip. Okay, so for that you can just go to the option Arc ToolBox. From there you have to just go to the option Raster processing and clip. So like the previous step I used for composite bands, you can just find the tool above it, just click it. Now we need to input our raster here. So our raster will be T44 image, and our extent. So we need to specify the extents. So this is our specified extent, it is converted graphics, and just tick here, use the input features for clipping geometry and maintain the clipping extent, and go to the option environments and just select processing extent, and by default it will be there in a default option. Just select the layer which you need. So in this case I'm going to have the processing up to the converted graphics. So just select it and come down to the option raster analysis. Here under the mask, just select it once again, converted graphics, and just give OK, and specify your output folder and just give OK in order to perform the analysis. So you can see here the clip analysis tool is been working here, and the result is been out. So you can see the clip has been successfully completed. So just now what we have to do is just disabling the previous image, and you can see the image here. So the image has been completely good. So we can also change it to false color composite, that is 432 sequence. So now you can see it here, and if you have any problems with the image, you can just click here and go to the option properties. Here you can just change the function of the raster image. So I'm going to click histogram equalization in order to just check how the image is been appearing in the windows. So you can see here this is just it is a bit brighter compared to the previous. So standard deviation. So if you find the image has been a bit darker, you can just adjust it here itself, and yeah. One more thing, we can also try with the ESRI, and finally the percentage clip. Now give OK. So this can be used when the images have been a bit darker and you can't find. You can just use this tool in order to brighten the image. These are the tools, that is functions available. You can just give and try and just check it. And now we are going to go to the option Windows and just enable our image analysis tool. So here we can also have some more functions out here. So I'm just removing the image here, bring the previous image. So now we have to select the image in order to perform the analysis. So we can just increase the brightness, decrease the brightness. That options are available. So for that, just select the image, and you can see here you can just decrease the brightness. You can increase the brightness of the image here. You can see the difference here. You just darken the image. Okay. So there is an option called as swipe layers. So for example, I'm just enabling the NDVI here, and I'm just bringing it down. So on the top you can find the satellite imagery. Okay, on the top you can find the satellite imagery. Now on the below you can find the NDVI result. So how to view the both image and just compare it how the result are up to. So for that you can use the option called as swipe layer. So just select it, and you can find the difference between the two images here. This is a useful tool in order to check the level of performance. You can see the difference out here. So likewise, there is another option. So for that I'm just disabling this one and enabling the smaller version of the image. Just select the image. So this is our image. So you can just sharpen the image here. Using these kind of options which is available, and you can always use some function in this option. So rightly I don't have any functions available to show you, but you can just perform, and you can see the difference. This is the image analysis based on the properties. So these are just the functions uh, through which the image can be seen. So you can see the difference. These are just the functions. You can change it based on it. The image will be changing. You can see if you select majority, it will be just highlighting the majority pixels available. It will be just enabled. If you choose the bilinear interpolation, the image will be much more smoothened compared to the nearest neighbor. Likewise, a lot of options is available, and you can also reduce the transparency of the image. So for that, go to the option properties. From there, go to the option display. Here you can just reduce the transparency of the image. I'm just showing you here. Now you can see the transparency of the image has been reduced. You can see here. Likewise, you can increase the contrast brightness here, and the other image functions based on your needs. So basically it will be there with the nearest neighbor, so that is good. If you need it a bit smoother, you can just go to the option bilinear interpolation. You can just have the internet check based on these topics: nearest neighbor, bilinear interpolation, cubic convocation, and majority district. Okay, so if you have any further doubts, you can just ask in the comment section, or if you need some other videos, we can just uh, add it to the upcoming list. So thanks for watching. Bye.